Have you ridden horses before?
A few times.
A few times? Would you call yourself a seasoned horseback rider?
Yes.
Yes, yes. So you've ridden horses, you've experienced horses, and I want you to speak to the people out there who've ridden horses, and I want you to speak to them also about, not only about horses, but life lessons. What's it like to do something completely outside the box in an environment where falling's not an option? So if you could do something unusual, outside the box, and fear's not a factor, what's it like riding Brenda in the water?
It was amazing. And I've ridden horses through water before, you know, lakes and rivers and things like that. But today out with Brenda in the ocean was completely different, just because she allows herself to completely relax and go buoyant. To the point where she could stand up, but instead she's sitting and splashing with her front feet and immersing her entire head in the water and blowing bubbles around in a circle, and still also moving around in the water, and again, without any tack as well. I even just found myself almost immediately wiping the slate clean from what I've already been used to doing, or what you're conditioned to do with horses, which is, you know, sit up, heels down, leg underneath you, and and I coined the phrase equisurfing. We made Brenda the boogie board, and I just kind of allowed myself to float freely above her and allowed my legs to come out completely behind me, and then as she swam, just kind of stayed with her, and it was awesome. It was really cool. It was still connected, still staying with her, and still riding in a way, but still with a little bit of a buffer of a space, you know, like in Reiki with the no touch, the zero touch. I was riding with zero touch with my entire body in the water, and it was awesome.
So you have horses?
Yes.
How many?
3.
I happen to know you love your horses, and that you love playing with your horses.
Yes.
And and I know your horses are very playful. But what was it like to be on Brenda, and Brenda's directing the play? Sort of like, I know your horses don't go, Elena, meet me in the arena, I'm gonna be playing, I'd like you to come with me. But today, you came out and Brenda saw you coming. Oh, Elena, get on, let's go, we're gonna do some cool things. What's it like having the horse initiate and bring the joy?
It's heartwarming. It's a feeling of just kind of a surrendering yes, and it feels awesome. I keep saying that, but it does. It just feels like you're welcomed with open arms. It's like as if somebody's greeting you, welcome to my home, come on in, let me get you a drink. She kind of does that when she greets you out in the water, like, come on in, have a seat, relax, let me show you this. This is really cool, you're gonna love this, watch this, you know, and she just starts playing.
And from my perspective, it actually was the other way around too. I can't really, there is no pulling with her. Out there is asking, and I find that I ask more with my wanting. So I watched you wanting to get on her. And as soon as you wanted to stand up on her, it was almost as she went, okay, hold on, you want to? Let me stand perfectly still. And I watched her responding to your wanting. Because other people were thinking about getting up on her and jumping or standing on her, and it was more like, oh, I hope I can do it. You weren't, I hope I can do it. You're gonna go, okay, I wanna stand, I wanna do this, and I wanna do it with one leg. And it's as if Brenda went, okay, let me get So you could see she was responding completely to your wantings, because you had no aids, zero aids, except for an intention.
Right.
So what's it like being in the water, no control, you get complete connection?
It was nice. It was, all I had to do was sort of quiet my mind and really think about what I knew what I wanted to do, but I had to think about what needed to happen in order for that to be able to occur. And it was almost as if Brenda was like, okay, well, hold on a minute, because I need my feet underneath me. So let me get my feet underneath me, and like, okay, now I'm solid. You know, go ahead and try it. I think she had as much fun seeing if I could do it as I did.
Do you think taking this feeling away from this beach, away from this property, and out to your job, back to your home, where I just want something and I let everything kind of get its feet underneath it, and I can let things happen and have a blast, do you think there'd be a carryover?
I don't see how that couldn't be a carryover.
Yeah.
It has to be a carryover at this point, because once you've experienced that, it can't not affect the rest of your life. If you ever get the opportunity to go swimming with the Shire, you should definitely do it. It was awesome.